to my live. Welcome, 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 welcome. I hope y'all seen the caption. Let me get myself together. I'm just getting home. We have about an hour or so. We have a little cup of banana pudding that I ordered. I don't even remember the restaurant I ordered it from. I did Uber Eats the other night. Did y'all see the caption? Y'all come on in. I don't know what this lace, let's look at this lace. Let's see what she got going on. You can't see the caption. I don't know why it's there. You can't see it. I have no idea why you can't. Because it is there. Hello, PGA Bishop. How you doing? Are you a preacher? Are you a preacher, Bishop? Let me know what's going on. I'm going to give y'all a minute to come on in the room. Yes, the caption is there. Okay, thank you. Hey, Auntie, you looking extra pretty today. Thank you. Hey, Trinaya. Thank you, Rich the Fish. What's up, T? In the building? What's up in the building? It's a thin line between love and hate. Y'all know that? It's a thin line between love and hate. Y'all, love is risky. Love is risky, and we gonna talk about it. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. And I want you to share, as Lips would say, share the video. Y'all, I got my old little glasses on. Share the video. We back at home. We were somewhere else yesterday. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Monique. Cheryl getting ready for my doctor's appointment. I'll come back shortly. Thank you, boo. Good morning, Rich. Good morning, mods, and good morning, chat. Good morning, y'all. It's 13 of us in the building. 13 of us in the building. Y'all, I've been pondering. Y'all know how I do. What's up with y'all, though? Y'all been doing good today? I want to check on y'all for a minute before I dive into my commentary. Shout out to everyone in attendance. I know that's right. Shout out to you and you and you and you. Like I said before in the caption, it's a thin line between love and hate. That line is thin. Very, very thin. Yes, it is. All right. Y'all, listen. So instead of me going to a restaurant, because I understand that I don't know, my body just does better. Y'all know that. Y'all body too with cooked food. So I came home and I fixed sort of like, well, it's cooking over there now. It's like butter chicken with bell pepper, onion, some garlic, some vinegar, a little sugar, crushed red pepper, butter. Yeah, a little hot sauce. And then a spoonful of seafood batter. That's my secret. Seafood batter. And I think that was it. And then I added a little water to it. But if I had chicken broth, I would have put that, and then I put the lid on it. I just put it right on there. 3 chicken legs with all my seasonings and everything that I just, and vinegar. Don't forget the vinegar. The vinegar and the sugar and the butter, magic. So it's cooking over there, and then I'll cook some, once it's mostly cooked, I'll add some brown rice to it and just let it all cook in there together. It's really, 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 really good. Chilling on Xbox, watching the stream, multitasking. I know that's right. So listen, it's a, y'all share live. A lot of people don't know that we live. Oh, it's a thin line between love and hate. That sounds really good right now, Miss Cheryl doing her thing in the kitchen. Yes, honey. Did you see the full live? What full live? What full live? I put in the caption a picture of Lips and production. So a lot of people have been saying, even the sister said, and lots of people say, oh, well, they loved each other. It was so toxic and they loved each other. No, it's not. It's, the line is really thin though. You know, they are thinking That is love. You know, a lot of us don't know what love is really. We don't. A lot of us don't. For example, we have our uh, guardian or parent, whoever we grew up with, and the person that they chose to love. Okay, that is our first model. It's the first one. So it could be your dad. Good morning, Eli. Good morning. It could be your daddy. It could be your auntie and the uncle. I mean, in her love choice. Or it could be your uncle and the woman that he chose, his love choice. It could be your grandparent and parents. And you're just looking at that model. But whatever relationship that is, that's the model. Okay, then you got other people in relationships around you, maybe like siblings and their boyfriends and girlfriends. Models. All models of what we say is love. But we really don't. Like, what is that? Like, like Cheryl Grabowski, like, all of us really want love. Like, all people are programmed to want love. That's just what it is. A lot of people say that God is love. That's what they say. A lot of people say that. But I feel like God is way more than that. Working remote, peace and blessings. Cheryl, you look stunning. Thank you, Carabella. I appreciate it. We don't really know. We don't really know what love is. Now, in my opinion, from where I stand and what I see, what's up, Antonio? How you doing today? I see between the two, and a lot of people have said this already, so this ain't nothing new. But what I see, love is Jesus, a fraction of it. We ain't met Jesus. We're talking about humans. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to talk about anything that we can't physically see. Do you see what I'm saying? Jesus is a figurative character, God self, literature person that somebody wrote about. We can't see Jesus because we can't use that. Okay. What's up? Good morning. We're not talking about the Bible though. We're talking about the thing that's between humans. So can y'all stay on topic? We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Even though we could tie this in here. Okay. Real love means having an unwavering, unbreakable, and unparalleled fondness and devotion for your partner. It means putting the other person's needs above your own and being empathetic towards them. Part of that, Rich, I agree with. Part of it, I don't. And this is the part that I don't agree with. I don't agree with putting the other person's needs before your own. I know what the dictionary says. I know what the definition says. Over here in the deep lane and in the inner world awareness place, over here in the evolved place, we don't do that anymore. We can't. And I'm going to tell you why, Rich. I'm going to tell you why. So can you get with it? Me, Cheryl Grabowski, me. I am not my body. Or my brain, like I live in here. Just like this house that I'm in right now, my home address. When you look through the tax records and everything, when you look through on the real estate, whatever you look at, and say, well, who's the owner of this particular address? It's going to tell you Cheryl Grabowski. Okay, but this is my house. This is my house though, Rich. But it's not me though. I mean, it is, but I live in it. And so the same way that I upkeep this residence, then I upkeep me in all the deepest rhythms and regions of my own soul. So when we say, like, what is love? Love is self-preservation. Love is self-awareness. Love is loving me enough to, like this house, protect that which is my investment. This is my home. This is my place of safety. This is where I live physically. This is where I abide. This is what makes sense. This is my peace. And when the things that I have inside this house get broken, then I call somebody of expertise to come fix. But I'm the house now. And I'm in a toxic relationship. And I'm putting the other house, which is the other person, which is the other body, I'm putting them above me. But I'm the steward of this house. I'm the occupant. Spirit, God, Source, the Creator, has privileged me to be in this house. Now, scientists are saying that the sperm is not in a dead sprint to get into the uterus where it's fighting the other sperm and the strongest one gets to the destination. Now scientists says the uterus chooses which sperm it wants. So the choosing comes from the uterus. But what I'm saying is this. It's me first. It's me first. We've been thinking about, and God knows I know. You know what I'm saying? If you know, put a 1 in the chat. Like if you know personally, put a 1 in the chat. What happens when you put another person's needs before yours? When you keep on, and we talked about this, when you keep on choosing them over you, and when you keep on allowing yourself to be disrespected, used, abused, where your existence is on the table, like you're hurting me, like you're hitting me, you tearing down my house, like I can't let you do that. I'm gonna separate from you. Don't do that, because we know that this house got limitations. It's fragile. If the red liquid that God gives, if it leaks, too much of it leaks out, then I'll just lay down. I'll just lay down and the spirit me will be gone. It'll just be gone. I'll just be giving up. I don't know, can y'all hear me? TF says you are right. Alex says, so you are talking about yourself. I always talk about myself. Isn't that how it works? Well, some people, some content creators don't. They don't talk about themselves. They talk about everybody else. But y'all know we don't do that over here, because this is a place of self-reflection. So I have to be the first partaker of that. You see what I'm saying? And which it takes courage to do that. It does. And it takes a piece of, really, to be honest with you, on the good side of it, it's my love and my care and my contribution to mankind. And then it's also a piece of I don't give a fuck about what you think about me. It's got a little piece of that in it too. You're right. When you have unconditional love, you put that person that you love before yours, just like a husband with a wife. And you are right in that way, but love does come from God. He is our creator. I just want to let y'all know, I feel like for the people on my channel that know, you know, but for some of you guys, you don't know, because you've never heard anything this healthy. You never. You've been looking to theology to define what love really is. And therefore, you're always sacrificing yourself for somebody else. And where we end up at, because it's a self-betrayal. There's a part of you, that knows that you're the only person who can reach the deepest rhythms and regions of your own soul. Like you're that person. You're the steward. You cannot depend on another person. This is called dependency. It's called being dependent on another person for love, validation, and emotional stability. What happens? I'm gonna ask y'all a question. What happens if that other person changes their mind? As humans, we are allowed to do that because it's about choice. Humans can do that, and they do that. Like your grandma and them, and your pastors and them, they do that. And your friends and your coworkers, they do that. And your neighbors, they do that. And your spouse does that. What happens then? What happens? I don't know what's going on in the chat. I don't know. Your spirit, your soul is inside of that body, and I know what you're trying to say. No, I'm saying exactly what I mean. I'm not trying to say anything, you know. No. We're not talking about theology. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about humans. We're talking about humans relating to humans. We're talking about relationships. We're talking about there's a thin line when it comes to a man and a woman, or a man and a man, or however you define the relationship. There's a thin line between love and hate. Here we have two same gender loving men who have decided to be in a commitment and a marriage together. And they have, let me get on into the other side of it. They have what everybody is describing as a toxic relationship. So that means, and then other people define it as a trauma bond, meaning that they both have unresolved issues and emotional dysregulation, and somewhere down in their subconscious mind, they both have had experiences there. So then they meet, they come together as a couple, as one. And this is any couple. We're not defining what type of couple, because it's everybody's business as to what they decide they want to do. But we're talking about two people deciding to come together. So then they come together, and and it's toxic. I mean, it's volatile. There's arguing, there's cursing, there's fighting, there's cheating, there's being emotional betrayal, and all of the other negative things. And by those negative things, they bond together. So the bond is a real bond, but the bond is toxic. It's not the love that they learned in life, or the love that they thought, or the love that they wanted. It's not that. But it is a bond. It is. And most people, especially the people who are looking to theology to define what love is, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what this is. And even they say, and we've seen it over and over again, is even they say that this is love, and it is not. There are so many brilliant, godly, smart people that you call scientists. I think when people say scientists, you think that these people are not godly, but they are both. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why when a person has to be spiritual, then they must be dumb, because that's not the case. And also, through just living, hello, Furman, how you doing? There's some really, really unattractive person on the other side of this phone, and they are really, really, it's called the person Minister Chase. Yo, it's a woman, yeah. It's always the woman on Cheryl Grabowski's channel who is annoyed. She's not proud enough or smart enough or wise enough or courageous enough or bold enough to get her own platform, but she comes to mine. Anyway, the trauma bond is a very scary thing, okay? For the people that have decided to subscribe to my channel and you guys are meeting me for the first time, just because a couple has decided, I'm sorry, y'all, I be on high demand. I be on high demand. There's a lot of people that I talk to. There's a lot of people that I talk to that I love, and they love me, and there's a lot of life going on this side, okay? So what I want y'all to know about the trauma bond is that it's a thin line between that love and that hate. It's thin. And it looks like that it's a beautiful thing. Even Lip Sisters, she said it. She said it. Okay, so one of the moderators, look, Minister Chase, we're going to relieve you. We're not going to block you. We're just going to put you out for a while, okay? Because you're interfering with the chat. You could easily go to a Bible study and be amongst those people that think like you, but we don't. Okay, my platform is not that, but we can't deal with it today. Maybe you come back to, or you could, I know you're still here because we don't want you blocked, but you could hit me up in my email if you want to have a intellectual conversation with me one-on-one. Now, it is $50 for half an hour, and for a whole hour conversation with me is $100. That's what it costs. So my email is grabowskicheryl4@gmail.com. And you could book me. Just hit me up in the Gmail and we can put you on the schedule and we can have a conversation, okay? But you don't belong in the chat. All right. All right. All right. So no, it's not girl bye. I just booked a client last night. It's not. I don't know what kind of people that are here. I don't know who you are, and I don't know. I'm sorry. This is the evolved place. Do you see what I'm saying? So if for whatever reason I rub you, or you've never heard anybody talk like this, whatever reason, just go to the next street. That's it. I'm not on your stream. You're not going to make me mad. I've grown. What's up, Heather? How you doing? Oh, power tripping. Oh, power tripping. You don't know me. Do you know me? Huh? No, you don't. You don't know me. There are a lot of people here that do, though. There are a lot of people here that know me in real life that sit in my face. I'm not power tripping. I am powerful, though. I am. Hmm. I am. I used to apologize for it. Not now. Um, it's amazing, though, that I do what I do because, like, God is awesome. Like, very, very, very smart. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because what I do, it takes a powerful person to do it. You know what I mean? So it fits. Everyone, when you're coming into the live, please thumbs up the live. What's up, Marcus in the building? Um, People calling out of the cherry pick scripture. No, no, no. We're not talking about what's up, boo in the building. What's up, killer? How you doing? You know, I'm here, killer, doing my thing. You know what I do? You know what I'm saying? People don't want you. People don't want you. You know, some people don't. Obviously, a lot of people do. Obviously. LOL, why is chat acting wild today? It's possible to have a different belief as someone that don't take it as personal attack on your own beliefs. My God. Oh, my Jesus. Okay. Chilling in this hospital. Oh my God, you're in the hospital? What happened? Did you have another seizure? Oh, my shoulder, Jesus, my shoulder. Monique, come on back. We just Cheryl over here spreading the knowledge like I always do. I don't want you guys to be in a trauma bond and call it love. It's not love. If you're in a trauma bond, you need to know that you're in it and call it that. I love what you do, and I'm glad you are doing what you do, Miss Cheryl. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate it. I know you do. I know the people that appreciate it. And it's gonna be some new people that heard it for the first time. It is a lot. If you, there's an evolution going on. You know, when I came to the YouTube streets and really got into my commentary, it stirred up a lot of things. You know, I normally I got that thing about me where I do a lot of stirring. There'd be a lot of stirring going on. But it's all good though. Mm-hmm. God of biblical. No. Go. No. We're not having that conversation. No, we're not. We're not having that conversation. We're not doing it. We're not doing that. That's not what we're doing. For some of y'all don't know, some of y'all don't know that we've been covering the mukbanger here on YouTube, the viral mukbanger, one of the bigger ones in the sector. I don't know if you can say that he's in our sector. I don't know. Uh, but he was unalived by his husband, and that's what we've been talking about. So today in my caption, I put there's a thin line between love and hate, and I talked about what real love is. Real love is you taking care of yourself and preserving your life and your lungs in your body until it's time for you to go home. Whatever life contract you made before you entered into your body, that you live it out to its fullest extent. That's what we're talking about, and that you don't tarry with a trauma relationship, and that you sitting over there because certain people told you that if you keep on praying for this person, then you gonna end up unalive. That person gonna end up in jail because you let people be who they are, because everybody's on a personal journey. See, all that stuff that y'all been to, that's why y'all mad. That's why y'all mad, because you want to sit there and you want to cry and you want to anoint shoes and you want to beg, and then you want to sit around in your groups. Yes, you do. You want to get on the phone and call mommy and daddy, sister and brother, best friend, and you want to cry about this toxic relationship, and you don't want what you don't want to do. What you don't want to do is to walk away and be okay. You don't want to do that. It's too hard. You don't want to do that. You don't want to walk away and understand that you and that person are not Siamese twins. You didn't even come here with this person. You were not joined at the hip with this person. You were not. When you were in fifth grade, hello James, how you doing, Marcus? When this person was nowhere around, I'm doing good. This person was nowhere around. You do not give up your life. Can y'all hear me? You don't give up your life for this other person. You let this person go before they put you in your grave. You're not joined at the hip. You're not Siamese twins. We don't. Some of you guys think that begging God and oils and love spells and praying, getting in a group, praying with your friends and anointing with oil, that's a love spell too. Or you can get with somebody, an astrologer, and do a love spell. Love spells. Love spells is going to bring this person back to you. You could be sabotaging their will. And you want to bend their will, but you don't want to hold yourself accountable and walk away. You don't want to do that. You want them to alter their will, but you don't want to do the work that's required for you to do. You want them to change. You want them to watch this. Watch this. Watch this. You want them to change for you. But you don't want to change for you. You're asking them to do something that you're not willing to do. That's not right. God ain't got nothing to do with it. If you ask somebody else, then you should be willing to do it too. Did y'all hear that? See what I'm saying? Did y'all hear that? You can't make somebody love you. Tell them how to love you. You can only choose whether you participate in that relationship or not. You can't. I wish I was told this 28 years ago. I needed this conversation. Then at that time, me too, Marcus. You're asking for someone to change, in short, but you don't want to change. If you're asking, the only person the only person you need to be asking to change is you. I want you to come, hit the pulpits that come out. Listen, I want you to come here with me and soothe my emotions. I want you to come back to me because I can't rest. I want you to come and love me properly because I'm losing weight, my hair falling out. I want you to come and be nice to me because I can't breathe sometimes. So then, this is what I say to you. I want you to love yourself properly. You are not your body, you live in it. You are not your brain, you have one. Most of what we're asking, somebody said, Stacy said, preach on it, Cheryl. Most of what we're asking somebody to do, we can do it for ourselves. If I want you to take me out, I got this idea. Like, I want you to take me out to dinner. But guess what? You got money in your bank account. You just worked all week. Take yourself to the restaurant. So, and eat in peace and be happy. Well, I want you to come back because you make my body feel good. Listen, now, this gonna be a little edgy. It's gonna be a little edgy. And if you can't get down like this, I no judgment, I don't feel no type of way. But who can make you feel better than you? Huh? Don't you know where and how you want to be touched? Hey, Sarah, thank you. All right, well, I want to go visit. I want to go to the Virgin Islands. Book your flight, find your hotel, get you a person that take you around, and go. If you have a person, hey Sierra, if you have a person that you can do all this with and you don't have to fight, you while you're on the boat, you're on a cruise with this person. You done beg them to go with you. You can't even enjoy your damn self because they don't want to be there. Every time you turn around, they eyeballing somebody else. And then they done got so drunk they got a headache. And for 3 days on the cruise, they sick. And at the end of the day, when you get back after the 7th day, your vacation was shitty. This man, I don't want y'all to let this man die in vain. There are so many legs in my brain. I wish y'all could just get in my head. In my brain, there are so many legs to this story. I've been reflecting ever since that man died. I don't want to be around nobody. I don't want nobody around me. It's terrible. Go and love on you. And if you find somebody that you can vacation with and everybody getting along, you get along with that person. If you find somebody who you and that person on the boat together, it's the 2nd day, they done found a little wonderful shop on the boat and they know that you love little trinkets. And when they go out for a while and you just laying down resting, but when you wake up, they sitting there with the little trinkets that you love because they know they've taken enough time to know you, know what you like, and they got it there for you. And you didn't tell them, and they didn't complain. You ain't fussing, and it made their heart leap when they could surprise you with something that you love. That's the kind. That's the kind of love I'm talking about. The kind of love where you're not always sacrificing. The kind of love where you don't have to tarry and pray and fast. Because you're not getting your needs met. Not that, y'all. So in order to do that, we got to create boundaries. We have to create boundaries. This is a channel of introspection. You're on the wrong channel if you're focusing on the outside. That is for people who are superficial and shallow. Do you see what I'm saying? If you have a woman that's in her 50s or a man in his 50s, and the only thing that he can think about, he or she, when choosing a partner is their outer appearance, then you don't belong on this channel. This is not the place. Production couldn't love lips. He was loving that addiction. I believe that very much. I do. Somebody just sent me $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. In the Cash App. Y'all, my Cash App is $ Cheryl Grabowski. I believe that. Like I said, this story has so many legs. Over here on my channel, this is a channel of introspection. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what we do over here. And for some people, it's new to them. And for us, now, listen, when it comes to defining what love is and wanting that love, this is something that's a part of me. This is not just lip story. And in a lot of y'all cases, it's not just lip story. This is part of your story. So that's why I showed up here today with this topic. I was scared to not be sad, angry. I didn't know how to be besides that way. And if did become happy, I was waiting for the other shoe to drop instead of enjoying it. Yes. Now, we don't want to be, this is for me. And maybe it's for you. Just let me know. I don't want to be surviving my trauma. Like, I want to be experiencing what I want today. So I'm realizing that because yesterday is gone and tomorrow don't belong to us. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow don't belong to us. What do you want? What do you want? And then on top of that, whatever you define that to be, whatever you choose that, whatever that thing is, then start doing it now. Because that's all you got. This is all we got. Like all we got is right now. That's it. That's it. I wish to God, you know what? I don't think, on a serious note, I mean, it's the whole thing been serious. But I don't think, most definitely, Auntie speaking the truth. Girl, that's all we got. That's my problem now. I've been surviving instead of living. Marcus, please. If you get you a piece of paper and don't write down no big, massive goals. I mean, I don't care if today I want to have butter almond ice cream. I don't care. Or today I want to experience a wonderful conversation. And you find that person that you know you can have that with and do that. I don't care what it is, how big or how small, do it today. Do it. The idea of I'm going to keep praying until this person is fixed. No, no. Listen, I'm working in an environment where there's a lot of older black women older than me. And I'm listening to a lot of old school talk. I don't say nothing. I just listen to it. It's very toxic. You know? And I don't blame them because they're doing the best they can. And they live by some of those things. But listen, we're constantly over here learning and unlearning and then relearning. So some people get triggered in my life because they never heard these things before. We're constantly learning, unlearning, and relearning. The only thing that we got is today. You come into this world and we come here in a body because we're spirits to begin with, having an earthly experience. So what you come here to do? What do you come here to do? You come here to what? You come here to see all of the beautiful landscape and what God has done or what God has made. The earth is beautiful. Like I keep looking up at the sky. It's like, oh my God. What did you come here to do? Do it. It sounds dumb, but looking in the mirror with my hand on my heart, telling myself, I am safe now. Help more than... No, it don't sound silly, girl. It doesn't. I am safe now. I'm okay. What you're doing is you're communicating to your whole system, your brain, your sensory nervous system. You're telling it that it is safe because whatever happened before, that is what your brain knows. It's trying to protect you. So it'll tell you when it looks like something is around that could be like that which happened before, it'll tell you, poopy pie, that person, that ain't right there. And that's not true. That's not true. You got to shut it off because the brain keeps you in survival mode. So stuff like that, poopy pie, that's what we do to calm the system and to let it know, listen, I'm alive and well. Brain, I'm good. I'm grown now. I know how to protect myself. Everything is good. Now I want to live now. I'm thank you for helping me to survive. Thank you. Thank you for helping me to survive, but I want to live now. I want to experience some things now that I wasn't able to do when that thing happened and it ripped my heart out my chest. Because I am human. Part of the life contract is for me to feel. So you don't only feel good emotions, you feel bad. And when that thing happened to me, it hurt. So the brain is protecting you. You too, Jamie. The brain is protecting you. It thinks, but it's got you in survival. So tell it. Look in the mirror, like she said. I am safe. I am saved. I am loved. I'm a beautiful person. I am safe. I am loved. I'm a beautiful person. And you say it until you feel it. That internal war within yourself is very vicious. And I don't like it. That becomes depression. Marcus, listen. Maybe. Maybe it becomes depression. But you got to override. That's all I've been talking about today. Overriding. Overriding. Because if we don't, there's a self-sabotage that happens. Y'all need to share this live with your friends. My name is Cheryl Grabowski, and welcome to my channel. It is a channel of introspection, and when you get your inner world, your emotional world, when you start tending to it, it's going to start tending to you. I promise. Everybody is calling me. I just can't grasp why people will spend years miserable with one person when there's trillions of people in this world moving around and be happy. I give chances to cure, but if no change, I'm gone. Hey, Nick. Well, part of it is because of the emotional bonds, and they are strong. That's why. That's why. And if that is the case, then we got to figure out um, what you need to do in order to do that. What you need is yourself. What you need is yourself. You don't need anything outside of yourself. The only person that you ever needed was you, and you got to show up for you. Uh, Hold on, y'all. Let's see. This iPad gets on my nerves. What is wrong with it? Oh, they get on my nerves. You spend all this money on these devices, and they just, excuse me, y'all. I might have an emergency going on. What you need is you. That's what you've always needed. But how do I send it? Oh. Hold on, y'all. What you always needed was you. What's up, Wartime? How you doing? Good afternoon. What you always needed. What are you doing, pretty? Cash War. Hey, what you always needed was you. I don't know why when when I get to talking about self-preservation, loving yourself first, doing the inner work, people want to bring religion into it. Do y'all know how many uh, believers that I know that have died broken? Lips was one. He was one. He grew up Christian. He comes from a very religious family, and all of what he was taught in Sunday school didn't help because it doesn't help. Religion doesn't address the inner world. It doesn't do that. It's not the same thing. Well, you got all these just preachers. Let me not do that. You got all these believers. So when I say believers, I'm talking about anybody. Anybody. I'm talking about any believer. I just want to clarify. Any believer who is indoctrinated, who has received the indoctrinated message of Jesus Christ and Him crucified, any person that has bought into the idea that if behold if I am in Christ, I'm a new creature, old things become new, old things have passed away, all things have become new. Any person who thinks like that is not a fix for what I'm talking about. It's not. Religion, hold on. Religion teaches you to suppress and deny what lies within you. It does not address any of that. It doesn't. And most or all believers, in my opinion, all believers, all preachers, all deacons, all elders, all evangelists, and especially the fivefold ministry, they all need introspection because what they are doing, they are walking around suppressing all of this toxicity, and it manifests in broken relationships and sickness and disease, especially cancer. That's what it evolves into because your emotions will not be denied. Praise and worship doesn't fix it. XOG in a text doesn't fix it. Buying a strong concordance doesn't fix it. Going to all the Bible studies doesn't fix it. Hanging out with the righteous doesn't fix it. None of those things. Praying for 5 hours a day doesn't fix it. Fasting doesn't fix it. Speaking in tongues doesn't fix it. You don't know who you're talking to. It does not address these things. If a person has been traumatized, but there are a lot of Christians that know this and they are doing the work. But it's for the ones that don't know because they are uneducated. They don't know. They've been churching and denying and suppressing emotions and using a biblical formula for something that it doesn't apply to that. The body is the body. It does what it does. Whether you go to church or not, your heart gonna still beat. Church service and Bible and knowing your Bible doesn't stop um, these systems that was put into this body from the beginning. It doesn't address that. I don't know why religion, church, I'm just to make it clear, Muslims, Buddhists, I don't care what it is. Any literature that's written in a book that people say God said, it doesn't, and I think that covers it all. Any religion written down in a book that says God says, any of that, is not a fix for the inner world. You have to come through the door of this. Introspection. You have to take a deep dive into your soul. And so, in me doing that, that's how I learn to depend on me alone. I am enough. I could verbalize it like this: my God self is enough. That's it. I don't look outside myself for anything from any person, period. I only share my life. I'm not looking for answers in anything or anybody, period. I only share my life. And so, what I'm doing today, what I do, is different from religion altogether. Because you don't have to go somewhere to get help. I'm pointing you inside you. I'm showing you that you are enough. I'm just the pointer. Just go in there into the deepest rhythms and regions of your own soul. You right, people be needing therapy, not a pastor. Religion, to me, does not allow you to take accountability. Woo! It allows you to blame the devil for bad decisions and actions. Don't forget, there are a lot of narcissistic people in church. They never take accountability. They blame everybody else. They cannot be accountable. They can't. Even the doctrine is set up that way. If you're going to take control of your life and hold yourself accountable, you've got to take the deep dive inward. There's no other way to do it. I'm telling you, it's not. And blaming the devil is not, like, we can't do that. That is so, honey, that does never come. Ooh, blaming what? Devil? I got to deal with me. So people say, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got the, I'll be right back. Because I got to add my rice to the pan. Y'all, what time is it? 12:17. I ain't going to be able to eat my little... Oh, my God. Oh, well, my chicken done, but I won't be able to eat the rice. It's sizzling, too. Mm-hmm. Lord, I done semi-burnt it, Jesus. Yes, it did. That's why you cannot cook and do other things. Oh, my God. I will never do that again. My bell pepper, my onions, oh, my God. Y'all need to send me a cash out. I've been working too hard. I really do. I am a working woman. And all of what I do, I still find time for y'all. I really do. And even if y'all don't send me not one penny, I'm still going to do it. Because I know what I'm supposed to do, okay? And not only that, I know how effective I am, too. I know that, too. Somebody said I was doing too much, being too much. What? Not the way y'all praise folks. Huh? We ain't gonna talk about how you do when you got a pastor. Woo, not the way y'all praise folks. I know you didn't say that, sir. Honey, if I'm gonna praise anybody, and this is not narcissism, by the way. This is something that I had to learn to do because I didn't know how to do it. If I'm gonna praise anybody, it's gonna be me. Because I be working hard. Mm-hmm. Woo-hoo. I be working hard. You might say, working on what, Cheryl? Me? Somebody got mad when I said $50 for 30 minutes. In my world, they ain't a lot of money. Okay? Because when I go to the salon and do a blowout, that's $85, and I can do it in 40 minutes. You know? Or, you know, and that's not bragging, y'all. It ain't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know? I'm looking for the day when I can make residual money. A whole bunch of money. I lay down to sleep and wake up, baby. And it's thousands of more dollars. Why? Because that's what I want. Whatever it is that you want, you need to. But this, I'm telling you how to do it. I'm telling y'all how to do it. You spoke if you heal. Because, I'm coming, y'all. I hope y'all ain't know. If you heal, when you heal, you become a better version of yourself. That's what I'm telling y'all. That's why, yeah, you become a better, are y'all still here? Version of yourself. And there will be gifts and abilities that are unlocked in you. Let me get my hot sauce and then I'll be right there. Yeah, you got some talents in there that's locked up in the trauma. You got some talents that are locked up inside you. Y'all know some of y'all would be a lot more assertive and businesslike and out front. Some of y'all are some powerful as people, but your trauma is holding you back. You know what you can do. You know what God put in you, but your trauma holds you back. That's why you need to heal it. That's why you need to heal it. So they have programs. They have programs where you go into trauma therapy, right? You go into trauma therapy. You become a better version of you. And then all of a sudden, your entrepreneurship energy kicks in, super kicks in. And that person that you know that you were always supposed to be now is initiated. Yeah, it's just some chicken. And it was supposed to look a lot better than but I'm over here doing this live. I am so sorry. The person that you were supposed to be is initiated. And then you come out, and then your family members and everybody now is looking at you, say, look at Cheryl, what the hell? How does she do that? How does she present that way? How does she talk that way? Where does that confidence come from? It comes from being a healthier version of me. I used to have anxiety. I don't have not one piece of anxiety, as you can see. It does not, I'm not afraid of, there's no negative thoughts inside of my head when I come to be with y'all on camera. I'm talking to y'all just like I would talk to anybody else that I've always known. I resolved that kind of energy that used to be inside of me. I had a trauma because I had lost my stuff and my businesses and was such a failure when it came to my finances. I was traumatized. The idea of going to the bank just scared me so bad, honey. But what? I had to heal that. We wasting time on trying to pray other people through when we need so much help our own self. Some of y'all need to, y'all supposed to have been calling my phone or email me to start your journey. I give a lot of information away on the channel, but it'd be a lot different just me and you. Me and you face to face. Hey, Silky Black, how you doing? Me and you face to face, y'all. Poopy pie. You say narc parent. You got to be healed from that. Codependent. That's another layer. Got to be healed from that. Enabler parent. Golden child, scapegoat, and maybe a few glass children in the mix. See what I'm saying? Y'all, everybody didn't experience these things that we're talking about. Some people have two fairly. Oh, happy! Thank you, sugar. Thank you. Um, some people have fairly decent parents and a good protective childhood, and the parent was able to instill love and a good sense of self and good self-esteem. Thank you, Elizabeth. Happy Tuesday. No, I was gonna put my rice in there, make a gravy and everything. But y'all, kitchen hugs, I ain't gonna hold y'all no more. I need some more vinegar. I still got my banana pudding over here. 12:27, I gotta be out of here by 1. Why you cuss your mama out, boo? Hmm? You shouldn't curse your mama out. You should walk away. Don't curse your mama out, boo. Just walk away. Okay, Tanya. Nick. Mm-mm. Just walk away. Ignore her. No, you don't have to. Mm-mm. You don't have to. That's okay. You can't make her respect you. You can't make her. You can't make her. I'm sorry that she doesn't respect you. That's an awful thing, but you can't make her. Walk away. Mm-mm. No, I'm done talking with you, honey. No, don't say that, Elizabeth. Sometimes children have to walk away from their parent and just end the relationship. It depends on what they're going through. But no, if you have to cuss out your parent, then you need to remove yourself. That's beautiful, Camille. Congratulations. Yeah, just go walk away. You too, Mr. Green. Don't cuss your parent out, boo. Because, I mean, that's not helping you. Do you see what I'm saying? And then if people are around, they're going to shun you. Even if you got a terrible parent, a mentally ill parent, a parent that might not even love you. All parents don't love their children. They don't. Some parents unalive their children. We living in a real world, y'all. You'd be shocked as to what some. I was watching this video the other day. I'll show you, for example, because it enraged me. I became very enraged. So here's this woman, and she was accusing her daughter of having something to do with her young boyfriend. So of course she got a young daughter and she got a young boyfriend, and she said, "You don't be in front of him with your bath towel on." And she cursed her daughter out, and then she talking real terrible to the boyfriend and all of that. I mean, she cussed her daughter out some kind of bad. Like, she cussed her daughter out like she was the neighbor's daughter that was trying to entice her man. I was enraged. I was enraged. Okay, well, complicated. Listen to what I'm telling you. You remove yourself from your mother. You don't stand and curse her out. If she was that bad to you, then you remove yourself. I left home at 16 years old. I was done. I was done. I didn't stand there and cuss her out. I just left. Oh, you're welcome, Camille. Thank you. You walk away. You don't stand there with your mama and go toe to toe for many of reasons. Simple reason for not respecting me. She is baffled now. Okay, cheerful one. That's what you do. Like, you do what cheerful one said. You can separate from your mother. You can. You just go your way. You don't stand there and curse her out and go toe for toe. You don't do that. You just go your way. You can't make her be a better mother. You can't make her respect you. You can't change her mind. But you can do all those things for you. I just explained that in the live. Hey, love. Mm-hmm. You just go your way. Just go your way. I did the exact same thing. First time I did it for 10 years. Mm-hmm. Me and my mama had a hell of a journey. Mm-hmm. Me and my mama had a hell of a journey, y'all. All domestic relationship, whether it's a mother and a daughter, a father and a son, a mother and a son, or a mother and a, it doesn't matter. You can walk away. Because no matter what, if people see you, if other siblings see you cussing out your mama like that, they gonna feel some type of way about you. Um, just don't do that. But you are entitled to go your way and live your life by your own terms. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And heal. Hold on, y'all. Thank you, Elizabeth. She said yeah. We'd be surprised. I don't know why y'all surprised. We have television. We had television for all these years. Excuse me, y'all. We've had television for all. We got all these movies and stuff. All this stuff is based on real life. If you got a if you got a broken mother, you're gonna be broken too. It is what it is. If she doesn't know what it is to be loved and supported, she wasn't able to teach you. Hmm. My mother's passed away, but we were able to, and a lot of people did not experience this, but we were able to resolve all of our issues, every last one of them. And they were many. But let me tell you, when you take a deep dive into your own soul and see yourself and your shortcomings, see, I have children. I have 4 children, so I've raised 4 children. And even though I had my issues with my mother and I felt some type of way about my childhood, when I started taking the deep dive, me and my daughter talked about this morning. When I started taking the deep dive into my own soul, I saw me and how I parented my children. Then it automatically made me see my mother in another light because I myself, through self-awareness and introspection, had made lots of mistakes because I'm my mother's daughter. Do you see what I'm saying? Even though I left her house early because of the mistreatment and the abuses that I experienced, right? It is what it is. She was who she was. She's dealing with what her mother taught her, Grandma Reed. She had her own issues with her mother. As I found out, once I healed a lot of my own stuff, and then she and I talk as our relationship begins to mend and be beautiful. Then I asked her questions about her mother. Then she came to the realization that she had unresolved emotions too, and questions that she would never ask her mother. So, taking a deep dive into you, because I swear, if I don't stand on anything else, I stand on this more than anything. Once you see you, it helps you see everybody else. Once you investigate your inner world enough, somehow it kind of connects you to everything that's outside of you. And it's just something about it. But yeah, that's how it was. Florida, I felt my mom didn't really love me. For same time, same thing. She told me she wished she never had me too because I told her my stepdad touched me inappropriately. See, so first of all, honey, I am sorry. I think that's the worst thing between a mother and a daughter. And I'm sorry that you experienced that. And yeah, I'm sorry that you experienced that. I just can't imagine not believing the child that I had raised. I just can't imagine not believing that child. I'm gonna believe that child. I know we're not doing that. Um, God has blessed me with a beautiful soul. My mother is my best friend because I understand at an early age my mother's pain and lacking because her mother passed when she was young. Silky Black says, yeah. I'm happy for you that you would look at your mother as your best friend. That means that she did a fantastic job. Um, I mean, we are born to who we're born with, and they lack what they lack, y'all. They can't give us what they didn't have. Took me a long time to be able to see that. They couldn't give us what they didn't have. They could. There's no way. No way. They can't. They couldn't do it. I left home early, and so did my mother. We left early. And children don't leave home for no reason. Leave home early for no reason. With me and my mama, it was a whole lot emotional turmoil. But through the layers, one thing that I found out between my mama, with me and my mother, in her own unhealed way, she was trying to protect me in her own unhealed way. She tried, but she didn't know how. And we had that conversation a little bit before she died. She said, I didn't know how to help you. Um, and a lot of parents don't. Leave me alone, Cody. This is what we do. Okay, if you don't like the channel, just move along. Um, a lot of parents don't know how to support their children. They'll be looking and say, well, my kids, they're dressing in dark clothes and they just mope around and they like dark rooms and they're quiet and unreserved, you know. Like, that's how I was. And when I got out of school, I just stayed in the house. A lot of my siblings, friends, they didn't even know that I belonged to my family because I wasn't out in the neighborhood. So, you know, it's a lot. I was 8 years old. My mom just couldn't believe her husband would touch a child because, as she would say, he had her. Why would he touch a child? Oh my God. She broke my spirit because she didn't try to save me. Oh my God. Oh, that is the worst. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, that's the worst. You told her. And she says, she compares you to a woman. Why would he touch you when he has me? Do you consider your mother to be mentally stable? I'm just asking. You protected 5 sisters. I got a client like that too. She said she made bad grades in school, but she couldn't sleep at home because of her mother's husband. I It sounds like Susan, that your mother had issues. That's not even. That's not even sound. Um, because the, the logic is crazy. Most men that touch children, hey Taz, most men that touch children, women touch children too, they sexually deal with people their age too. They do both things. I was 22 when I realized I needed therapy. And no, she wasn't mentally stable. Now I learned in therapy that she was mentally off, yes. Um, and that's the thing as a child. Like if your mother is mentally ill, then you're going to suffer. If there is, it is what it is. Don't forget they touch animals. Um, yeah. But when we're young and we're hurting as teenagers and in the early 20s, we can't, we don't see it that way. We don't know that our parents is mentally ill. How would you know that? Relatives might know it, neighbors might know it, friends might know. We as the child, we don't know. We're just growing up in this house. This 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 house of origin. This is my life, you know? We don't know. Um, I think one of the worst things that happens, because a lot of time it doesn't happen, and my hope is that it happens a lot more. You know, that's why I do what I do. But to resolve a lot of this stuff, like to go into introspection, go into the regions of your soul, clean out your soul, and learn about all this stuff, and then change into a better version of yourself, and then have to look back at that which you did to others, being the healed person now. It's hard. Right, as child, my mom seemed like she had it all together, but she obviously did not, right? She did not. And just because, you know, all kids look up to their parent, and all kids compare, I feel like, kind of compare their parents to other parents. Um, my mom was great growing up. There were qualities she lacked and I needed, and now healing from as an adult. But she did her best. And now, as a parent, there's this fear I have that my best is good enough. Yeah. I I I didn't used to think that before, but like I say, you know what I'm saying? We change, grow, and evolve. So in the case of my mom, she did what she knew how to do. Whether it was her best, I don't know. But she did what she knew how to do. I remember her saying one day, um, she said she was in her kitchen washing dishes, looking out the window. And she said to God while washing the dishes, "What is wrong with my children?" She said. And then she said that God said, "It's you." No, 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 no. That's not what she said. She said God said that they are hard headed, all six of them, me and my five siblings. She said, God told her, she said, they are hard headed. So she told me, and I'm looking at her. And she told me long time ago too. All right. But so now I'm the introspection lady. So I'm looking back. Hey, Lucky. No, I'm I'm not a therapist. I'm a coach. So I'm looking back. And Mama, no, God did not tell you that. Hey, Jean. Hold on, Florida. I'm going to read your message. God did not tell you that, Mama. That is not what's going on. Even though we are hard-headed, yes. But why? Why are we hard-headed, Mama? Your children, Mama, and me too, are the way that we are because we come from your tree. Every tree or seed, let's say that, produces after its own kind. The DNA of an orange is not that of an apple, and it is exact, Mama. We are your children. We grew up in your house, under your tutelage. We took in information in our brain. We took in sensory nervous system stuff, emotions, feelings, philosophies. We took in all that stuff. We saw what was in the environment. We are your children. That's what's wrong with us. Flora said, thank you for sharing. I felt so alone for many years. I'm alone, no kids or dating. I was withdrawn all my life because of my mother. Did you go into Florida? Did you go into therapy, or um, have you hired a coach of any sort? Yeah, people say I favor Oprah. Yeah. Thank you for your channel. Oh, you're so welcome. Matter of fact, I stand by that. You look exactly like Oprah to a T. You're welcome. So what you could do is, obviously, PG Bishop, you need therapy, and you're very much attracted to me. So your conscious mind makes joke. No. Your yeah, your conscious mind is joking, but your subconscious is crying. And me on the other side of this phone, I know that. Um, this meat is not raw. Do it look raw? It's not. It kind of cooked without my attention, honey. This meat is overly done. All right. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta go to work. I hope y'all had a good time with the Grabowski today. There's a thin line between love and hate. And some people think that a trauma bond is love, but it's not. It's not. And I don't want y'all trauma bonded. I don't want that. Don't want it. Yes, girl. Mm-hmm. Well, I tell y'all be useful and go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Because I guess the men's are back. This banana pudding was good. Oh my stars. Did y'all enjoy? Look at that little cup. That's all you need. All right, Bishop. Make sure you here for the next live, okay? We're gonna get you straightened out. You need a little piece of straightening out, okay? All right, and make sure that every time you come in here, Bishop, you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, okay? This is a place of introspection, and we just want to be healthier. That's all. Healthier as individuals, and then collectively as a people. That's it. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. And I'll see y'all later on. Bye, guys.